Welcome to LCC News, where we bring you the most critical global stories that shape the future of geopolitics, technology, and the global economy. Today's headline is one that has shaken Silicon Valley and Wall Street alike. China has moved to block key access for ASML and TSMC, two titans in the global semiconductor industry. And former President Donald Trump is not staying silent. Let's break this story down. In a bold and unexpected geopolitical move, the Chinese government has reportedly placed strict limitations on the operations and exports of ASML, based in the Netherlands, and TSMC, headquartered in Taiwan. These companies are among the most important in the world for producing and developing high-end microchips, the tiny but powerful engines behind everything from smartphones to AI systems and military tech. ASML is the sole producer of extreme ultraviolet EUV lithography machines, which are required for producing cutting-edge chips smaller than 7 nanometers. Without ASML, the global chip race halts. Meanwhile, TSMC manufactures nearly 60% of the world's advanced chips, including those used by US giants like Apple, Nvidia, and AMD. This strategic clampdown appears to be China's latest retaliation against years of Western sanctions and export controls on its own semiconductor sector. The US and its allies, especially under the Biden and Trump administrations, have placed increasing pressure on China's access to leading-edge technology in an effort to slow down Beijing's military and surveillance ambitions. Now, China is flipping the script, blocking or limiting access to foreign chip companies that supply Western firms. According to analysts, the estimated financial shock to US markets could reach $500 billion, especially if this disruption persists or escalates. Former President Donald Trump responded quickly and furiously to the news. In a post on Truth Social and in remarks at a recent rally in Michigan, Trump said, "We told them this would happen. We were tough on China. We fought to bring chip manufacturing back to America. But under this administration, we've lost the edge." Trump highlighted his administration's push to onshore semiconductor production, including efforts to bring TSMC plants to Arizona and pressure companies like Apple to diversify away from Chinese factories. He continued, "If TSMC or ASML can't do business because of China, we're in deep trouble. Our tech, our defense, even our cars, everything depends on chips, and now we're begging again." The implications of China's move are massive. The US is heavily reliant on Taiwan and Europe for its most advanced chips. While efforts are underway, like the CHIPS and Science Act passed in 2022, to increase domestic chip production, the reality is that the US is still years away from being fully self-sufficient. Meanwhile, industries like automotive manufacturing, consumer electronics, and national defense could face major disruptions. Supply chain delays, product shortages, and price spikes may follow if ASML or TSMC are forced to limit global production or shift focus to non-Western partners. This event is being described by some analysts as a major escalation in what is now being called a tech Cold War between the US and China. Unlike the Cold War of the 20th century, this conflict is not about nuclear weapons or tanks. It's about who controls the future of artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and automation. China has made it clear that it will not remain passive in the face of Western controls. And with economic stakes this high, the battle over semiconductors is quickly becoming the central front in global geopolitics. At this point, all eyes are on how the Biden administration and global tech giants will respond. Will the US accelerate its domestic chip strategy? Will ASML and TSMC find a way to operate in China without violating Western export controls? Or will this be the start of a major decoupling between East and West in tech? One thing is certain, this isn't just about microchips. It's about global power, sovereignty, and the future of the digital world. Stay tuned to LCC News for continuous updates and sharp analysis on this rapidly developing story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to stay informed on the most important issues facing America and the world today.